Because they lost to Miami at home on Saturday in a game that went down to the wire. They were without Anthony Davis, Dennis Schroeder in that game. Afterward, LeBron James talked about needing to make some adjustments in AD's absence. Take a listen.
They're doing their part and more. And every time we're on the floor, we're all trying to protect each other and bring each other up, out on the floor every single night. And it doesn't matter if you're making shots or not. We are going to hold each other accountable. And everybody's just picking up in AD's absence. And obviously it hasn't been in wins the last two games, but, we're going to keep on working our habits and continue to be great for one another. I'm not settling on what I am or who I am at that point in time, being able to adjust to my teammates, be able to adjust to the coaching staff and the system that we want to play at that point in time. So I think that's what it all boils down to. And, right now is another challenge for me to be able to adjust, not having AD for a long period of time is something that we haven't had over the last year and a half. And now it's time for me to adjust again and see ways I can be even more effective to help this team win ball games. Because that is the sport that we're in. We're in the winning business, and I've always been a winner. So it's time to click into that.
So interesting stuff there from LeBron. Ramona, what adjustments do you expect to see from LeBron with AD out?
Right, he doesn't need to do anything different. He's doing everything. Listen, you know what he's doing right now? He's saying, I'm going to do more, even though he's already doing everything. And I think probably Laker fans cringe when he says that, because that probably means he's going to take over even more than he has been. Look, what can he do? I think he's been trying to set people up more. I think he's been trying to get his teammates going. He can be a little more selfish. You want to be a little more selfish? Okay. You can go be a little more dominant. But, Perk, you know how Bron is. He's just being a good teammate right now. He's saying it's on me, not you. But the truth is, they're one Alex Caruso shot away at the end there from winning that game against Miami. They weren't that far off.
Well, I will say this, from being on teams with LeBron James, he's going to trust his teammates, and he's going to continue to pass the ball. But from what I got from that post-game interview is that he's going to be more aggressive offensively because his teammates haven't stepped up and been making shots. So those points per game is going to go up for LeBron James. Those shot attempts per game is about to go up for LeBron James because he's going to pass the ball. But if they're not going to cash in and knock down shots, he's going to say, you know what? I'm going to take over. And that's what he do. I've seen him do it numerous of times on plenty of occasions. When teammates wasn't producing, he just elevated his game even more. So I'm expecting a couple 40-point nights. I'm expecting a couple 50-point nights from LeBron James while Anthony Davis is out.
Well, it's funny, though, Perk, that you mentioned that, because it's not just his point totals that go up in a case where Anthony Davis is out. You look at the numbers of his minutes per game. You look at the numbers of his touches per game. If you look at the time period before Anthony Davis had that initial injury, he was ranked 50th in the NBA in minutes per game, which is what you want for your 36-year-old superstar that you are trying to keep fresh after a shortened offseason going into another postseason run. Now, since AD first started getting out of the lineup, first in the league in minutes per game. His touches have shot up too. That is something that the Lakers are going to have to monitor. I know that obviously LeBron would still like to win MVP, so that campaign is going to be ongoing through AD's absence. I know that the Lakers, that you can say seeding isn't important, but they do want to end up in the top half of the bracket, and there are some seeding issues there. He will still need to be that driving force for the Lakers, and they will just need to balance his minutes so that he is not, sitting on empty in the tank when they need him most in the playoffs. All right, guys. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.